Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you. No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
Hands up, don't panic, we came for the win. Flow start shaking when the crew walk in. Say it one time and say it again. If you know, you know, we don't need pretend. OG Network, OG Network, round opinions don't matter.
Fat tat chula.
Make the whole place shatter. OG Network, OG, tell them who the king is.
Fat tat chula.
Every mouth get fearless. Chrome on the smile and the crowd get louder. Talk slick online, steal your foe when we around your Firearm Friday. Heavy on the chest, not a game, not a test. So we the loudest in the West. Ron got a lot to say, but we never need that. We in the front row where the real ones react. Fat that chula grand like you know the whole script. OG Network stamp, put it all on the wrist. Hands up, don't panic, we came for the win. Flow start shaking when the crew walk in. Say it one time, then say it again. If you know, you know, we don't need pre. OG Network, OG Network, round opinions don't matter.
Fat tat chula.
Make the whole place shatter. OG Network, tell them who the king is.
Fat tat chula.
Every mouth get fearless.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to Firearm Friday.
You're going to have to forgive me, brother. You got a whole lot of energy for the both of us, which is a good thing. I'm over here trying to multitask as I enjoy the fact that we have come together once again to come.
Yes, sir. It's about to go down.
Yes.
I don't even know what's about to go down, but I just know it's about to go down.
Yeah, look, we're in the same boat, brother, because I don't remember nothing.
But anyway, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. And also make sure y'all check out all that wonderful top to bottom hair and skincare products. Take advantage of those promo codes. What's the promo code you got over there, brother?
It is the OG Network 26.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. What they get?
They get 15% off a $35 purchase.
Y'all hear that? So y'all want some wonderful hair care, skincare products, candles, car air fresheners, all types of good stuff. Y'all get a 15% discount. If you spend $35 or more on top to bottom hair and skincare products, and if you're not sure where to find them at, just go right to my channel. You'll see the link on my channel. Take you right to the store.
That's right.
And real talk. And follow them on YouTube. That way you'll know where they're at and you'll be able to find them much, much easier. How's it going? How it's going? Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for joining in to today's show. Thank you. This is Firearm Friday, where we talk about the Second Amendment, firearms, weapons, all types of good stuff. And sometimes we go sideways. It's just part of the show. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fun. Real talk. But what's the brother? What my brother? What's going on today?
Well, you know, brother, as always, it's a pleasure to come into your presence and to be part of something so grand that you have decided to bless the world with this fabulous idea of gun talk, from guns to laws to just everything that has to deal with a firearm, including baseball bats and cars.
yeah, baseball bats and cars. Listen, y'all, you know, we appreciate y'all hitting that like button, subscribe to the channels. Listen, a lot of times we talk about gun talk and we talk about the Second Amendment. We talk about a lot of different things, and there have been a lot of things that we have educated each other on throughout the segments of these shows that we do. And I'm gonna tell you, the more and more we get into this, Jay, the more and more I'm glad we're doing these shows like this, because it is really opening my eyes to a lot of things, man. My mind is just like, you think you know something, and then you start to think your level of knowledge and your thought pattern starts to change the more you start to have these type of conversations that we have on the show. And that's real talk. I mean, and then some of the stuff when the audience chime in and they say what they say, and we kind of elaborates, man. But I know last week we were talking about good guys with guns. When I
Yes.
say good guys, I mean good people, like anybody. Guy meaning
That's right.
male,
That's right.
female, doesn't matter. Um, I'm sorry, that's funny to me. I don't know what anybody else thinks. That's funny to me. But
Hey,
appreciate the comment. That's funny to me. But yeah, like I said, we last week we were talking about good guys with a gun, and we was Coleon, we was kind of reacting to some video that he did in the conversation. And I have a lot of respect for that guy because I think he's well educated in the gun industry overall. And it makes you think sometimes when you hear people talk and stuff, and you get different people's perspective about stuff, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, thinking of myself back then and thinking of myself right now, and how essential it is to be aware of your surroundings, and how important it is that as citizens, law-abiding citizens are the ones that, for the most part, you be glad to have them around. Because having a good guy with a gun around is like having a police officer that does his job right around. Because even if the situation doesn't actually affect them, they'll still be one of those type of people that will actually jump in a situation and try to preserve life, innocent life, if possible. You know what I mean? You
facts.
never know. And I know we talked about looking for, reacting to some videos that we come across of good guys saving lives, I guess. I don't know how you want to say it, but real talk. Yeah, that was funny though. That was. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That statement was hilarious to me. But how's it going, my brother? We here, we doing our thing. So, what's the take for today?
Brother. It's going, man. It's going. Well, you was gracious enough to send a video, which I didn't get a chance to watch, but there's a clip in there that I did watch some time ago, and I did a reaction video on it
I saw
long
three
time
seconds.
ago. So
I
that's
saw
so
three
all the other
seconds of
videos
it.
I did not I don't know nothing about. I just know about that one that's in there, which is actually the starting one.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
I
want to make
saw
sure
3 seconds. Title 3 seconds, and I cut it off and
I
sent
want
it
to
to
make
you.
sure I ain't got no feedback going.
No, you good. I
It was
don't
just,
hear
it was
nothing.
just funny that you came up with it.
But yeah, I saw
So
three
we're gonna
seconds.
enjoy it together
Yeah,
first time.
3 seconds. I sent it to you,
What was that? All right.
and I didn't watch no more of it. I didn't want. Of course, I like us to see it in real time. That's why I say, nah, it seems like it might be funny. I don't want to see it. I'm gonna send it to him. We're gonna set it up on the show, and then we're gonna react to it. We're gonna react to it. So, um,
Right.
hold on 1 second. Let's see what the comment is saying.
All right. Right.
And we appreciate it. We appreciate it. And, God bless you over there in London. London. We'll talk. But yeah, man. So we're gonna react to some videos. So make sure y'all tune in. Don't leave.
Ooh,
Y'all
London.
don't stay in. Stay in on the show. Don't leave. Stay in. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a real good one. So I'm ready, Jay. When you're
Before we
ready.
start this video,
Uh-oh.
I got a question for Artilla Brutus. Being that you're in London, now, from what I remember, the only ones that have firearms in London are specific police department that they're like SWAT. They're specialized in. Is that still true?
Okay, we're gonna wait on this comment. Yeah, I don't.
I got a mad delay on
It's
my side. Just
interesting
bear
that
with
you
me.
took an interest in other countries like that because I don't. My mommy, I be sitting there. Hold on. I realized.
You see, I think what transpired is remember last week I was talking about how many guns were coming into
Puerto Rico.
the United States via Puerto Rico.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
And they were all illegal guns coming in. So I think I started from there, tracking and understanding why other countries do it.
Oh, okay.
Because for example, we over here we're paying about maybe $1,000 to $2,000 for AK-47, right? In some countries, and this is really bothering me. Hold on, because I got that extra feedback going inside my ear. We pay $1,000 to $2,000 for an AK-47, and then in other countries they're only paying $200, maybe $300.
So why can't I go to other country and get my gun?
In other countries they're only paying. See, I got a real bad feedback.
Yeah, I hear it now.
That is like, let me try to refresh because I don't like that feedback. It's bothering me. Stand by.
Yeah, we have a little bit of technical issues. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to commercial and we'll be right back. Y'all just hang in there.
Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and they're probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
And we're back. We are back in the building. Back in the building. Back in the building. Yeah, we just
so we're gonna try
to get some back feed. You still getting back feed?
So let me try this off. Ron, give me a finger count. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. So it's just the sound. It's just the sound that's messing me up.
Oh, okay. How you doing from India? Yeah, we get ready to get into the show. I mean, into the video, but make sure y'all hang in there. Of course, we was having a little technical. And plus, we got weather coming through here where I'm at right now, so ain't no telling. So yeah, it's gonna be a little rough ride, but just hang in there with us. It's gonna be all right. All right, so where we gonna start with these videos?
It's StreamYard. StreamYard is acting up again.
You can't. Can you hear me?
As you had graciously given us a video, we should start off with that one.
All right.
The reason why I know it's StreamYard is because I hear you.
Okay.
It's the YouTube directly is as you speak. I hear from YouTube, but I'm looking at it and it's like I'm watching a Chinese movie.
Ah, that's cool. You come out here. You pay for that.
Exactly.
Oh, it's gonna really be bad when you see that one.
So we're just gonna rock with it like that, regardless, because it's just a funny thing all the time.
All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna get into this reaction to these videos, and I don't even know how this is gonna go. This.
All right, so this video. Okay, you gave us.
Sound fine. All right, cool.
I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. I guess we.
I tell you, the funniest thing when I remember that video, what came to my mind when I saw that video, you remember in Friday, was it Christmas Friday or Friday night, the next, I don't know, I don't remember which Friday it was. The one of what the hell was his name? Man, Ricky Smiley. Thank you. Ricky
Okay.
Smiley played Santa Claus, and he was
Oh,
running
okay.
around stealing stuff from everybody's houses. When I seen that video, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I said, Ricky Smiley robbing the hotel? I said, ain't that a shit and stuff? Ricky Smiley got all his money. He gonna rob a damn freaking a hotel.
And then you leave the gun
And
on
then
the counter.
and then it made me laugh even more because the lady wasn't even afraid. She done snatched the gun away from him when he put it on the counter to grab the money.
Like, how dumb can you be as a robber to put the gun down? The very weapon the very weapon you need to pull this off, you lay it on the counter. I know that lady in her head was like, "Oh, this is a dumb mother, summer mom."
That just goes to prove how stupid. Yes.
And then he begged for it back.
That was.
That's what means you went from dumb to dumber because
You brought this word to me.
Stupider. Like,
exactly.
You right. The very
Stupider.
You put it on the counter like you were selling it to her or something. I don't know. Oh man, that's funny though. That is funny. But see, this is again is an example.
Yes, like it was more like I'm gonna trade you my gun for the money in the drawer.
Sad. That is just ridiculously sad. I never understand why somebody you're robbing this is what you use to rob. All right, let's move on to the next segment of the video.
It almost comes back. Remember that video that I presented a few segments ago about the girl who came and tried to rob the liquor store?
Yeah.
And she kept asking for the manager, and she pulled the trigger by accident and scared the clerk.
That is too much. Jay, I think you're functioning on the delay.
Let's see the rest of this video.
All right, let's go.
No way I saw what I think I just saw.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what.
Wait. No. 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 Hold on, Ron. Hold on. We can't let that slide. No. Hold on.
Okay, it is a security guard.
We ain't just gonna present that and let that slide on through. No. Okay. Did I just see a comical video of someone getting manhandled for a gun?
It's two of y'all
Hey,
and one of
was
him.
that a setup? That what?
He's older.
Wait. Let me clean my glasses because there's no way I think. Ain't no way I just saw what I saw.
Yeah, you did. You saw what you
Ron.
saw.
Two young guys.
Yep.
Two young guys are beating up on an old man. Did we just see two young guys trying to beat up on an old man
Yeah.
in Chicago?
Yeah. Didn't go so well for them though.
And one punched the old man, and he kept standing.
No. Yeah, they need to get that up, man. They need to go find a soft job. They need to go find a soft job.
How is
like
it
making pillows?
Look, they need to leave the life of crime alone.
Yeah. You need to leave it alone. Go find a soft job. Make pillows.
No.
Something that don't require heavy lifting.
No, they need to go make styrofoam cups.
Yeah, they don't have any of them at all.
How is it possible that two young guys try to beat up an old man, security guard, and lose?
Hey man, let me
The
tell you
old
something.
man was probably the age of both them kids put together.
Yep. And he gave me hope. That old man gave me hope.
But here, did you notice? Did you notice the bad step he did? The security guard.
The bad step. That means he had a bad walk.
You notice that he cocked his. He went and racked the pistol after he walked up to them.
I didn't notice that part. But I guess in the moment, we just, as long as I got it pointed, they might leave. I don't know. But I didn't even notice that he had. Now that you said it, I remember back play. He pulled it back.
They were doing that though.
Yeah, but how y'all couldn't man two young probably 18-year-old young guys couldn't handle an old senior citizen. There's hope for me after all. I might still have a little left in me.
All right, look, they need to stay. Matter of fact, they need to go get a job. Yeah, they need to go get a job at the toilet paper factory.
Yep. Hopefully it'll help them clean up their act.
Definitely.
Because they are doing a shitty job at stealing and robbing.
All right, let's watch the rest of it. Listen, matter of fact, they need to get in touch with what was his name?
Sherman?
Oh, what was his name? I forgot his name.
You talking about the
The
toilet
one
paper?
that's got the shitty job, the shitty company.
Oh, Sean.
That he picks up dog shit all the time.
Yeah, Sean. I can't think of his company name, but I know his name is Sean.
They need to go get hired by him. Oh my goodness gracious!
All right,
terrible.
so let's see what's the next on his plate.
All right, let's see the rest of this.
Losers. And that's bro, that's what you call being prepared.
I got a bad delay. But anyway.
I think you have a bad delay.
Unfortunately for me, I run down this next part. How bad or what else is he doing besides cutting hair that they felt the need to go rob him?
I don't know, but he looked like he knew they was coming.
Every barber gets their own money, so the barbershop don't make that kind of money. Hell yeah, he looked like he knew they were coming.
And he looked like he knew they was coming. The way he turned around and shot all three of them.
They knew what they were getting into.
He looked like he knew exactly what he knew they was coming. He was waiting on them.
And hit all three of them.
Somebody was getting some training. Yo, that's crazy. It. But again, you never know. Like you were there trying to do your business. Lot of training. You there trying to run your business. Somebody coming in there to try to rob you. All right, what's next?
Yeah, that's a problem. Whoa.
And then ring it up.
Whoa. Hold up. Wait.
That was too fast.
No. Hold on. No, wait, no.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait. I didn't get a chance to show my stuff. Yo, that whoever this. What the hell is? What kind of store is this?
The look on his face when he saw that damn gun at his chin.
Is that a gun store they in?
It's a liquor store.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking over there, that one rack over there.
It's a liquor store.
How did he think that was going to go? He better be glad he's still alive if he's still alive.
Stupider.
Yeah, very stupider.
He better be lucky.
Wow. That was quick.
All right, let's continue.
Go ahead.
And then ring it up and the tray started to open. He came out with a knife, swung it at me. He grabbed the register.
Ernestine grabbed the handgun she keeps under the register. The armed robber ducks under the counter, then swats her with the cash drawer. You can see Ernestine hold steady as the attacker breaks for the exit.
All right, what just happened?
These cuts come too fast.
Yo, that lady.
Did you freeze?
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna refresh.
Yeah,
I'm refresh.
Frozen. I can hear you, but your face is frozen.
Yeah, I'm refreshing.
All right, listen. All right.
I'm back. Yeah, that weather's kicking butt over here, bro.
Yeah, I guess it is. But
yeah, that weather's kicking butt over here, bro. Yeah, I hear echoes.
Yeah, I guess it is. You got echo. Hold on. It's on your end because I got everything off. I think. You got echo. Hold on. It's on
Yeah,
your
whatever
end.
it is back feeding. Like it's delayed back feeding.
How about now?
I don't hear it now.
All right. Then hold on. I gotta do something different. Hold on. I think I found it. I think I found it.
That lady, man.
Now, how do you go rob a store with a knife? I don't get. You got to be absolutely unequivocally out your cotton picking mouth with a knife.
And you didn't think that they had any type of weapon in there, huh?
A liquor store
A liquor store
with a knife.
with a knife.
Stupid.
Very stupid.
I'm surprised she didn't shoot him.
Then swats her with the cash drawer. You can see Ernestine hold steady as the attacker breaks for the exit.
This one's crazy. This is crazy. Wait. Why is
I think he did get shot. I think the adrenaline just kept going.
what? Well,
I
that's
think they
you got
did
that
shoot
on.
him. Huh?
No, they shot him.
Yeah, I think it was just his adrenaline kept going.
He got shot when they were wrestling.
Yeah, but I think it's because of his adrenaline.
What? You want to hear some? Ron,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
on the bottom screen. You know how we have our cameras at the bottom?
Uh-huh.
I see every time you talk, it's precise on the bottom, but on screen it's the opposite. On screen is a major delay. So I hear you talking twice, so just bear with me. Did you freeze? Ron, move. Ron, you got to move. He froze. Wow, that weather's really bad up there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today's preview is look how bad the internet has gotten. Let's put it like that. Brother Ron is frozen in time because the internet is all jacked up. So, I come back and I ask this question again. What are we going to do when the damn satellite falls out the sky? You're going to see a whole bunch of people walking around, putting their hands and their cell phones up in the sky, thinking they can get a better signal. This is a clear example of how we cannot be relying on the internet. And he's back.
Yeah, it's the weather, man, is like really, really crazy. But I see what you were talking about because I got my what's your name over here, and it's just. Well, let's just try to get through it best we can. We don't own technology, so but we appreciate y'all hitting that like button. Thank y'all for subscribing. Yeah, we got. Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you 3 times.
Oh. Oh.
Three. So I got to read your lips. I got to read your lips first and be like, okay, wait.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of them days. StreamYard tripping. StreamYard tripping. StreamYard tripping.
It's terrible. This is the worst I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it is.
This
I don't know
is
what's up with
absolutely
it.
unequivocally the worst.
Yeah. I'm gonna refresh again. Just for the sake of. She said sounds good on her end. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
but I hear you 3 times.
Yeah, I don't know. I got it on the tablet. I just never had the volume up because I just listen from the mic to this here, but I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, I don't know.
We're just trying to get through the
I
best we
cut
can.
I cut off all mine. See, I done heard, I don't know, 6 times already.
Some of that's me repeating myself again. That's me repeating myself.
You ain't shit, Ron.
Myself. That's me repeating myself.
Well, since Ron wants to be a dad clown, we can get rid of him now.
But anyway, we're gonna finish out the video. Told y'all we go sideways.
We're gonna finish. Let's finish out the video then.
Bro, he's about to fire, dude. Oh my god. No, bro. Oh my god. Resisting the officer.
This man, a City of Smyrna employee, he noticed the carjacking and ran towards danger. He quickly pulled out a pistol and fired. The car was recovered. The Good Samaritan waited for police, then went on with his day.
Police say he was armed with a 12-inch hunting knife, and he wasn't alone. Detectives say he was with this friend. The duo was trying to break down the door.
I got the 12 gauge and proceeded to walk back to the bedroom with my son. I was going to have to choose him or my son, and it wasn't going to be my son, so I did what I had to do.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
I like it like that, yeah, baby. Look here now.
That's crazy. It's an interesting video. It was interesting to watch her. Like I always say, people see women, and a lot of times they try to take advantage of it. They think they're women and they're gonna be not prepared, don't have no firearm, whatever, and they try to take advantage of the situation. But this is why we talk on the show all the time, but women pay attention. Unfortunately, they see y'all as a criminal, see y'all as an easy target, and when they met with stuff like that, that's the equalizer, and that's real talk. Jay is gone. Jay is gone. Jay is gone. He jumped out. And now he's jumping back in. Why you leave?
I could not help myself. I kept hearing a third person talking, and I couldn't focus, man.
Oh, I was having fun with it. I was having fun with it. I
couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with that shit, man. You and your third way of talking just messed my whole concentration up, man. I couldn't concentrate, man. I'm hearing but she all that. I think she got shot him. I'm like, why am I hearing it like 3 times? That was uncool, man. Uncool. Wasn't cool at all, man. Wasn't cool at all.
I was having fun with it though. Once you said you heard me 3 times, that was a toy for me.
You ain't right.
I was like, now he's gonna hear me 6 times. If I say it 3 times, he's gonna hear it 6 times. Oh no, that's 9 times. I'm sorry. I don't even know how to do math.
That's that dyslexia.
Name and don't thing.
All right. So let's talk about these videos that we just watched, these clips we just watched real quick. We spoke about the old man, the security guard, getting jumped by 2 young teenagers that they need to go get jobs at a tissue paper factory because they just soft.
Yeah. Clearly they ain't know how to fight.
Clearly not. They got no strength whatsoever. That
no
one
strength.
that punched him in.
No punching power. No wrestling strength. Nothing.
Nothing.
That's
Zero.
why I said they need to go make pillows.
Then we watched the 2 women. I seen that. I actually watched that video. I watched the news article on that one.
Okay.
She got shot. The young girl got shot.
Oh.
They said in that video clip said that she didn't, but she actually did. She got shot. She got shot in the shoulder. But yet she shot him. When she shot him, he shot her in the shoulder, and then she shot him again when he tried to turn around. That's why he was trying to shoot her over the counter, but he was already losing that battle right then, because she got a good shot in. She got him right in the middle of his chest. And
Harmon.
Huh?
Did he die?
I couldn't say that.
Well, if hopefully he died. He died. That means she helped bring down crime.
Look, I tell you like this, man. I tell you all the time, man. You gotta understand. You gotta kill him, man. You gotta kill him. You kill him, it's okay. You never see him again. You kill him.
When you
kill
off them
like a cockroach.
That's the best way to bring down crime. Is to bring down the criminal permanently.
Now let's talk about something real quick.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's necessary that businesses or owners of businesses should have the right to carry a gun in their store?
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, you know what? It's funny thing you should say that. I think yes, you should definitely have the right, but I think you know, like I know I'll be saying, I said this before about running drills, and I think when you have a business like that, that might be essential too to kind of get an idea, because run some type of scenarios a little bit too, because the way that some of those people reacted is almost like they knew they already and had this kind of in their head if it ever happened. Not saying that they did, but like the dude in the barbershop. When he saw what was coming around, he turned around, pat, pat, pat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It almost looked like he knew they was coming.
This is true. Like that wasn't the first time somebody tried to get him.
Right. And I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying his reaction time to the situation was just like almost instantaneous. But again, what do we say? Where the police is 6 minutes, 7, 8, 10 minutes away, You only have seconds. We see in real time how much you only have seconds in these moments.
Right.
Every video that we played, tell me in that where you would have had the time to call law enforcement and they would have came there to save your life.
Well, this is true. It even comes back to how even as movies are I believe they're called fiction because it's not true. Yet there's a whole lot of truth when you're watching a bank robbery, and you see the first thing after they get into the bank and they got everything under control. The first thing they do is time. They're timing how long it takes for the police to show up.
Yep.
Almost in every movie of robbing a bank, there's always someone timing how long it takes for the police to show up.
They know they only got a certain amount of time before law enforcement shows up.
Exactly. So what does that tell you? That tells you, and again, if people don't start realizing, if the movie is telling you they're timing it, that further tells you how much time you have to react if you have a firearm. And my golden rule is, if you pull it, I'm going to shoot you. Period. I'm not going to give you a chance to pull the trigger. No. Because that bullet doesn't have a name on it. You may panic and may hit somebody that doesn't need to be hit. But I'm going to hit you.
Yes, and if you look at, like I said, with these videos, I mean, I think it was, we laughing and joking and stuff like that. But on a serious note, you see consistently every single incident, there was no time to call for help at all. Not even close.
None.
Not even none. You have zero time. And this is
Zero.
why we do these shows. And this is why we talk this way. And we try to make people aware of, you subsidizing your safety by thinking that the police and law enforcement, politicians, all of these people that say this stuff is going to be there in that moment. They're not. It's going to be you and whatever it is you're dealing with in the moment.
That's
and if
right,
you don't have some type of weapon, firearm, knife, whatever, this is why we say on this show that the government is not going after knives because knives aren't the bigger threat. They go after the most powerful threat to keep government check is the firearm. That's why we keep trying. We always try to tell people, listen, get the criminal thing out your head. The right to keep and bear arms is to protect yourself against government tyranny. That's the real reason. So they should not be trying to dictate what type of weapon you use to defend yourself against them. Because at that point, that's what keeps them in line. They don't go after, we need to ban knives. We need to ban, cars with big heavy bumpers on. They don't try to ban none of the other stuff. They don't ban hammers or nothing. They only come after the firearm because that is the biggest threat to the government is a well-armed citizenship.
They scared.
And if I can convince them to change the law and use law enforcement to try to control the people and try to take the firearm one, then I can. Once I get them that out the way, then the next thing comes tyranny, control, dictatorship.
And I already presented that concept that the tyranny is there when you look at law enforcement beating up on people.
Yes.
That's
for
it
no
right
reason. There. Law enforcement job is to protect and serve, de-escalate. If it's a hostile situation, it's to de-escalate, lock up all parties involved, maybe collect evidence if that's child job, whatever, and let the court sort it out.
Right.
When you start to overstep your boundary as law enforcement, then there goes problems. I'm not saying that there are not moments where the law enforcement have to wrestle someone down to the name. My thing is this: punching somebody and beating up somebody is not arresting somebody.
No, it's not.
That's not arresting. Now you're fighting. You're not arresting.
Yeah, you're assaulting the person.
But if you're arresting, that means you're trying to grab, subdue, and handcuff. That's it. Grab, subdue, and handcuff. But when you start throwing punches, you're no longer trying to arrest somebody. You're fighting them.
Yep.
Because fighting is for the ring. So when you, as a law enforcement, start throwing punches, you're not trying to arrest them. You're trying to fight them.
Now, now we look back at that video with the two female store clerks,
right?
Liquor store, where a guy walked in because originally he walked in with a shotgun. Then they chased him outside. He came back with a pistol. He was determined.
Yes.
Because in the very beginning of the video, it shows him walking in with a shotgun. He cocks the shotgun and walks in. She pulls out the gun. He turns around and he hauls ass out and he comes back with a gun. Unless it was another person, which is very possible.
Possible.
Yeah. It still shows that these two women were still prepared for the event. Now,
go ahead.
If they didn't have any guns,
it was game over.
Game over. Because in one part of the video, I'm sure he hit her with the pistol.
Yeah, I seen him. He whacked her. If it wasn't a pistol, he punched. He hit her pretty hard, and she almost went into whatever that was over there. She took one to the face.
Yeah, and then she got up and she shot the lover.
But there's something else I want to point out in the, with these incidents, especially with the two females you was talking about, and this is where, when they talk about the argument of you don't need 30 rounds in your magazine.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're not talking about a vehicle now. We're talking about a human being that they got shot. Now you said that he got shot. So you read the article, he got shot, right? Look how he was still going after being shot. The other thing is this. They had a revolver. They were out of rounds real quick. Yeah. He was still moving.
Yeah.
And let's just say that it was two people. Like you said, possibly one guy left, the other one came in. So again, this is why I say telling somebody, trying to limit people's magazine capacity is not a good thing. Because let's just say it was 3 or 4 guys coming. And all she had was that revolver. It would have still, even with that revolver, it would have been game over for them too.
Yeah.
If they came in there, because here's the thing. They're not going to care about the gun laws when it comes to what they're going to rob and steal with you. That don't matter to them.
That's true.
So again, letting the politician try to tell you, you don't need 10, 15 rounds, 20 rounds, 30 rounds in your firearm is retarded. It's the dumbest thing you ever heard, because they're not going to be there when it's moments like this where these two ladies had a revolver. They had a gun, but they had a revolver. Even with that revolver, 5 rounds, it was maybe 6. It was over with for them. Now, he had a shotgun. The other one might have had a pistol or something. He had a pistol. That pistol had 15 rounds in it. They was already outgunned. Even though it was 2 of them, he already had way more ammunition than they had. Do you think he cared in that state? If that state said, oh, you only allowed to have 5 rounds, do you think he care? No, he don't care. He's a thief. He's a crook. This is why I tell people that the whole magazine argument, shut up, you stupid politicians. You don't know what you want. It's just another slick way to try to introduce government tyranny. If I can limit their ability to defend me and to fight against me, let's start there. And then eventually we'll keep chipping away until there's nothing. Then we can control everything.
Right. But they don't want that. They don't want us gun owners to protect ourselves nor our properties. That's what they want. No. That's why they make it so difficult.
But they want to act like they want a virtual signal, like they're going to be there for you when something happens. Please make it make sense. The police can't even be there.
No, you
as
and
much as the police would love to, huh?
You and I already have shown society that is not true. That the police would never
they will never make it there in that moment. You are the one who's going to have to deal with that. Like the lady at the end. The lady at the end with the shotgun, and her and her son. Right. And she said they was breaking into our house. I mean, they came in there with machetes and stuff like that. I don't know. But again, they didn't, because she was a woman, probably living by herself. They thought she was an easy target. Oh, she's a woman in there. There's no man in there. She's an easy target. Let's go in and get her. We can rob them and see what they got. I don't know, but she was prepared. She said, no, me and my son went in the room and she, boom, boom. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't give them a chance to do stuff like that twice.
No.
This is why I say I'm like in one show we did a while back. I said, why are we making weapons to protect the criminal, to save the criminal's lives? Like we were talking about the tasers and all the other stuff.
Right.
Like if somebody got bad intentions, and why are we trying to preserve their life? We should be making weapons to make sure that it puts them down permanently when they act like that. That's it. That's how you reduce crime. It's very effective. It works 100%. Reducing crime works 100% when you put them down. You already reduce crime.
Well, this is
and
true
save taxpayers money.
This is even more true, and that's where
when you just eliminate the crime.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I've said it time and time again. You know, you go into somebody's house or you take their property. You know, you should be unalive. Period.
Yeah.
It's the 14th Amendment. It's the Second and 14th Amendment that will go hand in hand.
And I think people that think that way probably never really had nothing taken from them, robbed, and they don't realize how easy and how fast that can happen.
Facts.
And it doesn't matter where you live. Don't you ever think for a minute that in your community, because your community look safe, that it ain't in your neighborhood too, because it's everywhere. Some places a little more than others, but it's definitely everywhere. You can't get away from it. Some neighborhoods may have less of it, less crime. Some neighborhoods may have more crime, but crime exists everywhere. And you're not going to know in the moment what somebody's intentions are. Being aware of your surroundings, recognizing imminent threats.
Well, here's the bad thing. We saw a video in one of our segments where the police officer, I believe it was Chicago too, where they tried to take his gun.
Yeah. Yep.
In the grocery store.
Right.
Like,
and my thing is this. That was a bold move on their part. And the other thing is this, you know, the police officer, he just got comfortable. He got his firearm on him. He wasn't thinking about nobody him being a victim.
And that's why I was upset that he didn't unalive them fools.
Right.
Because they wouldn't have been able to do it to anybody else.
Right. And I think he had every right to.
Of course he did.
If you're going to try to steal the firearm off a police officer, he should have turned around and shot both of y'all.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's it.
But here's the funny thing. Then he becomes a victim of the system. The same system that he put an oath to protect and serve would work against him because he done unalive somebody. When he had he had total right to do it. So
yeah, he did. You watching the camera, you see him come up behind the police and try to steal the gun. Now what if he's trying to steal the gun, what is his intentions after he steals the gun?
That's right. Who's he going to kill later on with the police officer?
That police officer probably would have been the first person he shot was the police officer.
Probably so.
And then probably robbed the store or whatever. But again, there's no need to figure out what his intentions was. The police should have shot him. Should have put him down right there. That way, guess what, y'all? I just made the neighborhood much safer because I reduced crime.
That's right. Reduce crime by 2.
Yep.
Real simple.
Yeah.
So did you ever? Speaking on that, I want to piggyback off some. And I think we mentioned this, once before. Ladies, if y'all are carrying a pistol, stop carrying the pistol in your butt crack.
Oh, yeah.
Your butt crack is not where the pistol belongs. If you got a FUPA, y'all know what I'm talking about. You got a FUPA, and you got them big tatas, if you could stick your cell phone in your tatas, that's where you need to stick your gun at. Okay? I watched a video where the girl had her pistol in her butt crack, and she had spandex on. Old boy came up right behind and snatched it and ran out.
Yep. I seen that video too.
You seen that video?
Yep.
Like, come
Now,
on, what like?
I was in last year. We went to Ohio last year. We was in the restaurant. And I'm talking about this. We got there late. And like the bug was like, oh, it's a restaurant here. And we went in there. The lady, I don't know if she's the owner or not. This is, I kid you not, had to been like 11, 12 o'clock midnight. Maybe even later than that. She's behind the counter. It's right back there. And the whole time I'm in there, and I'm like, oh, lady, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now, I know she's working, trying to cook, but that is the work. You better off leaving it in the counter or somewhere where you get to it. Behind your back is not a good place.
No.
Number one, everybody coming in there know you got one.
Yep.
That's number one. So the element surprise is gone.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The element now. She's on this side. There's like grills and stuff, and that's where you see her working at most of the time. You could have just stuck it right on the side over there, where can't nobody see it, but you can reach it real fast.
You see,
you could have had it so many other places. I'm there. I'm looking in this place, and I'm like, behind your butt crack is the worst place to carry that, because once you turn around, all he would have had to do was run around that counter. By the time you realized that person was coming, they got your gun on. That's how fast. This is what's going through my mind. It's like, this is just bad. I wanted to say something, but I couldn't.
You know, and I go back to when I watched that video of the girl, and now what you're saying with the person at the restaurant. This is even more reason why women, and not all women, let me rephrase listen what I'm saying. Women need to go and get training first before getting a gun.
From a good trainer.
Real good training.
Not
Because
some of the ones we had videos on.
Oh, we've seen some that you said ain't right. If you think for one moment putting a gun in a pair of spandex pants in your butt crack is the safe thing to do, you're stupid. If you think that you can work in a restaurant, and busy as it is, you're cooking, moving food around, moving packaging, and doing all kinds of things, and have a gun loose in your butt crack, you got a problem. That tells me, okay, and I knew somebody like this. I really did. I knew somebody that was just this type of way, right? If in fact you feel the need as a woman,
Joyce.
Hey Joyce.
Hey Mark, how you doing?
Hey Mark, thanks for joining in. If you think
smash that lucky button
for one moment, by having a gun gives you the power to scare people off, no, it's going to invite the wrong person.
Yes, it is.
And that's where a lot of women don't understand. Like I said, I knew a female that she joined the police force just because she knew she was going to be able to carry a gun all the time. All the time. She took her gun out one time and beat up her boyfriend with it, and she got thrown out of the police department.
Yeah, she lost her mind. She definitely lost.
Well, it get better. She got rehired by another police department. She was working in the court system. She beat up a guy in the court because he said something wrong to her with her gun in uniform.
She shouldn't even be. That's a problem.
That's a problem. So I believe that if listen, I'm all for women protecting themselves. I'm all for women having a gun. I'm for it 100%. Just do me a favor. Get the right training.
Yes.
Get the right training.
Don't
go to Tom Jones. Don't go to Uncle Timmy. Don't go to Rafiki. No, go to someone who does training the proper way in a facility.
Right.
Because if you don't get the right training, you're gonna hurt yourself or you're gonna hurt somebody else. I watched a video where there was another video where a trainer was taking a 380 and he kept throwing it on the floor. What if guns kill persons? Do forks make you fat? What?
If guns kill people, if guns kill people, do forks make you fat? Meaning you can't blame the tool for what people do. Just like it's like blaming I'm fat because the fork made me fat. Nothing had nothing to do with how much I kept eating, but
well, yeah, guns are definitely tools. But the problem is that many people unfortunately don't understand that the gun is a tool. They think the gun is a deterrent. The gun is not a deterrent. It really isn't. I mean,
the only way a gun becomes a deterrent is if a person, and this is not every case, if someone's intending to rob you and you get a chance to pull it out and aim it at the person, then it might stop the situation before you actually have to pull the trigger. That's if you're a person that wants to not unalive anybody and you want to let that person walk away, which if they're going to do that to you, they're probably going to go do it to somebody else another day, another time. But that's neither here nor there. My thing is this. Having a gun does not stop a person with bad intentions. A lot of times. It just don't. Sometimes it will. Sometimes it won't.
Well, I believe like this. If you don't get the proper training, you don't understand what the gun is all about.
No, you're not. No. And here's the thing. When Jay is talking about proper training, it's not proper training, and I want to emphasize this one too, is that it's not just about learning how to use the gun, learning how to fire a gun, learning how to aim and all that. That's part of it. You know what? Proper training starts with your mental. Has nothing to do with the gun. Has everything to do with your mentality. It starts with your mentality. That's where proper training starts at. Understanding what the weapon is, recognizing when it's time to use that weapon, recognizing imminent threats, how to de-escalate something before it gets to the point where you might have to use your firearm.
Right.
There's a whole lot of things that goes along with training other than just, I want to pick the gun up and shoot the gun. You get what I'm saying? There's a whole lot more. So when I personally think that it starts out with your mental, understanding why we have the Second Amendment, why we have firearms, the purpose behind it, protecting yourself from government tyranny, learning how to use a weapon, learning to recognize threats, all of those. There's so many steps and elements to this than just, I want to pick up a gun and shoot.
Right. And that's where the problem lies, because a lot of people don't want to do that. And I think as long as many people do not do that, it's not going to benefit. Why am I saying how someone will approach with consent? What if it's a woman? I've seen that. I've seen women go after guys with knives and baseball bats.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched the video. Great. We watched the video. Ron found a video of a woman that had a 1947 car, and she carried a 6-shooter her whole life, and she was 96, 97.
Yep.
And still driving, and still carrying her little pistol.
Yep.
In a little bag.
And you know what?
She had no problem whatsoever, and she knew how to use it. And she said it.
Understanding this, and I hate when they try to play this game of, listen, I'm not saying that all men can beat all women and none of that, but my point is this, is that there is a level of strength that comes along with a lot of men that some women have never experienced. And when they get into the mode and that testosterone starts to bubble up in them and they're in the rage point or the intent, their strength level goes up. It just goes up. In those moments, that gun is the equalizer. The gun can put you in a better situation than you trying to victimize yourself and say, you know what? Ain't nothing going to happen to me. I'm just going to go ahead about my business and go ahead. Listen, I'm telling you now, there are people out there right now that got bad intentions. They're walking around the streets, driving around neighborhoods, riding through communities looking for victims every day, all day. They're there. You might not recognize them until the moment comes, but they are there. And listen, at the end of the day, I'm still not talking about protecting yourself against criminal. I'm just telling you that you're more likely going to have to deal with a criminal. But the bigger picture here is always going to be with me is government tyranny. The criminal is just a secondary to it.
Well, I have to agree with you on that one. Kudos to her.
That's right, and they should.
And she should, absolutely. Oh, that's why I finished.
De-escalate if you can, and I get that. And I agree with de-escalating, but I'm gonna tell you something. Listen,
I'm gonna wait till you finish.
I agree to some level when it comes to de-escalation, and I'm one of those people that would rather avoid a situation before ever having to handle a situation. And I agree to some extent, but I'm going to tell you something. In most cases, when we're talking about, there is no de-escalation time. This is where you got to think about this. If someone intends to rob you, that's not a de-escalating moment. This is why I say training is important. If someone is intending to take advantage of you, there is no de-escalating moment. Now, if me and Jay is in an argument,
oh, that's a problem.
We just kind of going back and before it gets heated, we can de-escalate it first.
Yes,
that's a de-escalated moment.
I will kiss you on the forehead first.
That's what I mean. Now, here's the thing. That's why I say if you can, with your wife, you put her first. Now, I agree with that. Well, here's the thing, and I think what he's trying to say is, and this is something that I always tell, like, ladies, and I'm not going to say to all y'all ladies. I'm just telling y'all ladies that got men that are men. If your man say, leave the moment. Leave the moment. Now, my lady knows, if something was to happen, I need you to get as far away out of the situation as possible. Now, I know a lot of these women will say, oh, I want to sit there and help my man. You're not helping me by trying to help me. You're hurting me by trying to help me. Go. That way, you're out of the way. You're safe. If you can get help, call. If you got a firearm, get yourself ready, come back, whatever. I don't want you there. Let me handle it the way I need to handle it, because I don't need to worry about somebody pounding on you, because now I'm having to try to save your life and I'm losing mine and yours at the same time. It is better for most women is to leave. If something ever happened, I say, look, about this, listen. And I know sometimes y'all want to, not all women, but want to argue back. No, listen to me. Listen. For those that got common sense, listen. You cannot protect what you cannot control. So if I tell you to leave and you don't listen, now you're back, you're putting yourself back in the situation. I'm trying to handle the situation. I have to worry about your safety and mine. If I know you're going, then I can do what I need to do. Even if I die in the moment, I'm okay with dying. But I'm not okay with watching you die and I die in the process. Now, if you got a firearm, you can get in the safe way, come back, shoot, whatever it is you got to do. But it's better for me. And I'm not speaking to nobody else. I'm talking about me. It is better in most cases to let the man be a man and handle business. The reason why I say that is because when your woman is there, as a man, he has to worry about, if it's two guys fighting, and one of them is pounding on you, beating up on the woman. Now he has to worry about her and himself and trying to get him off of her and all that other. Now, there is a moment you can assess the moment and see if it's one of those moments or not. I get it. But for the most part, it is much better to get out of the situation and let the man be the man and let him handle it. For me personally, if I die in the moment, I'm okay. But I don't want to see you getting watched. I'm watching you getting beat down, and we both die.
I gotta ask this question, Ron.
Go ahead.
Now, playing devil's advocate.
Let's go.
I know for inequitable fact, you do a lot of drills at home.
Mm-hmm.
I also know that your lady, wife, has a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying to me that if y'all were in a situation, the both of y'all were in a situation, you would prefer for her to leave than to assist you in.
We would have, like I said, we would have to assess the situation. You get what I'm saying? Like,
no, I know what you're saying.
I'm not saying in every case just leave. My point is that if she don't already know what to do, we might not have time for me to explain it. So let's just say it's a man.
Right. I give you that.
Now here's the thing.
You just said, yeah, I'm just trying to get something right here. You said you gave yourself as the example. So it's like, for me, it's kind of hard because I know that your lady, your wife, she would know exactly what to do and she would assess it. And she'll probably be the first one pulling the trigger anyway.
It's more to it than that. That's why you heard me say, if you can get out of the situation and get click, come back. Because I don't want you to just react and start shooting bullets. No, I want you to get out, come back. Like, let's say you take a few steps, turn around, and I'm in the and now you got ready, locked, and loaded. Then you know you can position yourself, aim, shoot, and hit what you're supposed to hit, not hit everything. Hit what you're supposed to hit.
Now, and I understand what you're saying. I do. Right. I do. Now, wouldn't it not be safe to say that is a training exercise that you should teach your wife? Like, for example, hold on now. Like the boy. Remember I presented a video of the little boy and the father, Vantek, where he said, I can carry, but my son can't carry. But if you do something wrong, and you saw his son come from behind him with his pistol, because of course his son knew what to do.
He's trained.
So,
you know what to do.
Would that not be a benefit to you and your wife in a situation where the person that wants to do harm to either one of you is not expecting the wife to be so ready?
Right.
Or let's take Miss Phoenix, Red Phoenix.
Right.
You see, she's always ready.
Right.
She got guns in places that people won't even expect the gun to come from.
Oh no, I agree with that. And when the situation that I'm talking about is, if you clearly see that is a situation where there's more, the threat is bigger than us. Like, my thing is this: if somebody comes up and they just immediately start attacking us, you're not gonna have time to pull out your firearm and stuff like that. If they're attacking me first, get out of the way. Go. And now, when I say go, that don't mean go run run, get out of the situation further enough. If you can turn around with your firearm, turn it back around, and handle business. That way you position yourself, you prepare. And now, don't get me wrong, these are conversations that we have. But my point is but there are a lot of times people don't have these conversations as mates.
Right.
As relationship mates. And this is why I'm saying this stuff. As a man, when I say control, that means I'm not trying to live life and tell you what to do. My point of I can't protect what I can't control, meaning if I can't tell you what to do in those type of moments and train you what to do, and you're gonna go do what you. If I already told you what to do, then I should know, and you should know what to do. Get out of the way first.
Right. No,
now you understand that. Then if you turn around and say, listen, if you get away out the way, you can 911 at the same time, turn around, pop. I don't know. But you're trained to do what you need to do on that end. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of times, mates, they don't have these conversations of, if something was to happen, what are we supposed to do, and how are we going to handle it? Of course, there is no way to prepare for everything. But at least have a basic drill or basic information that y'all exchange between each other, understanding of if something was to happen, this is what I need you to do. This is what I need you to do.
Right.
And this is what I need you to be prepared for. Now, if for some reason you don't follow those instructions, if I'm thinking you're going to go run and maybe come back later, and you don't do that, and you come and try to fight with me in the situation as opposed to getting out of it, now I'm like, all right, you didn't do what I said do. Now you didn't follow the plan. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I get what you're saying. And
Right.
and the other thing to piggyback right before I forget this part,
Go ahead.
I see two questions in there, and I want to get to them. If, as you had said a moment ago, you would feel better. You would feel better knowing that if you lost your life, yet your partner, wife, is safe. That's the same thing she's thinking. So if she's thinking, I don't want to lose him, I'm going to be there for him, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to rock with him as well. So it comes back to what we were saying before, the drilling between you and her, which I think that's the statement that Leah put up there.
Right.
Both of you should always know what to do in a situation. I'm at fault. I'm a fault. I tell you right now, I'm faulty for it because I haven't even taught my wife anything like that, and I'm wrong for that. So you can best believe after this conversation, the wife and I will be having some more conversations because I'm wrong for it. And I'll be honest, because I'm thinking the same way. I already know what to do. I already know how to do it. I know how to de-escalate something if I need to. Because in my mind, I'm like, I just need her safe. So I already know, as long as she stands behind me, she's safe. Yet, I have to give her the opportunity to say, I'm going to protect him as well, because they're not expecting her to do so. So, yeah, I'm at fault as well. And I agree with both parties should always know what to do. Because if I also remember, you had said, which was a great thing, you had said that when you perform your drills at home, you tell everybody in the home what to listen for when things either calm down or things are happening. You said, wait for my voice, wait for a specific kind of sound, wait for a specific kind of knock, so forth. So that would be something I would totally agree with, that when you're with your partner, and again, please, everybody who's coming into the chat and into the segment, please understand, I'm not singling out any group or any particular parties or any type of races. Everybody to me is green and everybody's yellow. So here's the thing. Your partner should know what you know when it comes to a situation. At the end of the day, it's easier that both you de-escalate a situation versus one trying to de-escalate, and then they take advantage of the one who doesn't know. Because when the other one doesn't know, then what? Then, like you said, Ron, now you got to be concerned about what's happening with her. Or vice versa. She may not know, and she may make things more difficult when you're trying to de-escalate the situation.
Right.
So I agree. I think it's a point
between
where go ahead.
Now, I think that's the part of communicating. If something was to happen, now don't get me wrong. Like I said, we can't predict how it's going to be, how many people it's going to be. You know, you have to you got to make split-second decisions in the moments. But I still think that you have to have a conversation amongst you know, the people that you with, your family and stuff like that, of what if we're driving down the street.
That's
we're at a stop sign.
Questions. That's one of the questions. Go ahead.
And we're at a stop sign, and someone comes to carjack us. How are we gonna handle that?
Both of you lay into that joker. You lean back, you pull. Your wife leans forward, and she pulls.
Right now, and now again, that's a situation where you can't just get out and run all the time.
No,
someone's approaching your vehicle. Now, this is again recognizing imminent threats.
Right.
This is what I was talking about before, is that you got to assess the situation. Now, here is two people that are in relationships, have wives and stuff. Now, think about this. You in a car. Let's just say it's you and your wife. No kids, no nothing. It's you and your wife, right? You pull up, stop sign. But as you're pulling up to that stop sign, that street light, whatever it is, you notice something looks off. People posted, guys are posted, cars are just kind of doing weird stuff. Maybe there's somebody driving around with tinted windows, heavy tint on their windows, which is usually a dead giveaway sometimes. Maybe following you a little, seem to be taking the same turns you're taking. Stuff like this, you got to recognize. You get what I'm saying? Like, I give y'all quick example. The other day I was fishing and I was on my live. To my left, and some guy he walked up and he was a distance away, but he was just doing weird stuff. I didn't like the way he was moving. I ain't trying to shut down the live, but I went and positioned things that I needed it to be where I needed to be, just in case I needed to take care of. Turns out it was nothing. He still was doing weird stuff. He just went this way doing weird stuff. I said, until the threat is totally gone, I need to make sure I'm good. This is why sometimes living life with tunnel vision. Like this. You just always looking forward. If you don't if you don't recognize small changes in your right, exactly, the cell phone. If you don't recognize small changes in your environment, you're not paying attention. This one time, if you don't recognize small changes in your environment, you're not paying attention. And that's real talk. When I say small changes, people, you don't have to listen. I recognize small changes in there. I know when people park, how they park, where I see cars at, where I don't see cars, somebody having a new car, somebody in the neighborhood, something I don't recognize. And I'm not a newsy person. I'm just aware. That's it. Does that mean I catch everything? Nope. But I'm just aware. As much as I possibly can. I go into a store, I do not go in there with tunnel vision. I scan everything. As I'm going in, I scan everybody outside, cars and everything. As I go inside the store, I'm scanning the store. If I see anything looks off, and that's real talk. That's just me.
I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh at that. I really do. Quick story.
Yo.
When I met my wife, we went out for the first time. We went out to dinner.
She's
I
a
said, I
brave
need
woman.
for you to sit. Huh?
She's a brave woman.
She is. She still is.
And she went out with you. She's brave.
Yeah, absolutely. I turned around. I had said to her, I said, listen, unfortunately, I need for you to sit at the opposite side of the door. I need to sit looking at the door. She said, why? I said, it's just a thing about me. I need to watch what's happening. She said, what?
Now,
You think I ain't got you?
now she does it by nature. You don't even have to ask no more.
No, she said, what you think? I ain't got you? I can do the same thing. She said, no, you sit on the outside. I got your back. I was like, well, okay. She's a keeper. That was a whole thing right there.
That's me. That is me.
Now, what was also funny is I go into supermarkets, like how you said, I start looking at the glass because most supermarkets have these big glasses in front of them.
Right.
And all these glass, I'm looking at the glass and I'm looking at every car that's parked. I'm looking at everybody who's walking. And when I'm at the checkout, where I go, most of them already know me, and they always see me standing way away from the cash register, looking at the windows. Like, Mr. J, you okay? I was like, yeah, you know what I'm doing. Says, yeah, we know you watching.
Yep. Now, don't get me wrong. Both of us my lady keeps hers with her all the time, like I do. But even when we go to a restaurant, just by nature, because she know how I am, she automatically does it. I never have to say no more. Like, I need to see. Now, the reason why I need to see, because then I get like, a lot of times I'm like, look, yeah, you need to get that ready. Because they can't see what she's doing. You need to get that ready. Why? Something. We can't just run out of here. You need to get that ready. She already gonna know. So most of the time, she's probably the one that's on She's the one really prepared. It's not me. I'm this. I'm not the one that you got to worry about. I'm looking. I'm the one.
You scanning.
I'm scanning. And if need be, I need you to prepare. Why? Something don't look right. And there've been moments, not often, not very often, but again, moments.
See, that's what I mean. The missus do too, because the missus says your peripherals are always on point. So what did you see? She's always asking me, what did you see? Because you look kind of strange there. So she's preparing herself, and she's waiting for my next instructions on what to do. If I turn around and say, okay, we need to do X, Y, and Z.
Now, see, she's reading your body language. She's reading your body language. You don't have to say much. She see your expression changes. Okay. That's already showing me that y'all communicating. Because some communication doesn't have to be verbal.
No, absolutely not.
It can be, she know your expressions. So yeah, you might have not talked about others, but there's other stuff you already gotten her and y'all prepared for, because she looking at your behavior, your character, like why my husband usually has a smile on his face. His face went. Why he staring? What are you staring at? You know what I mean? Yeah. Right. All right. Maybe I need to pull the button off.
or rack.
Maybe I need to rack. I don't know. But again,
rack and keep it right at the diaphragm.
Right. And never know. And again, you just don't know. You never know. And listen, I don't think you should walk around in the world to be in the world like you paranoid. And believe me when I tell you, I'm not paranoid. I'm not. I'm just aware. I try to be aware of my surroundings. And listen,
well,
I grew up in no.
You are paranoid.
Huh?
I would say you are paranoid.
Ain't nothing wrong with being paranoid to some extent.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's exactly what I was saying. You need to be paranoid.
When I say I'm not paranoid, meaning that I'm not walking around afraid of something that's going to happen. My focus is to be prepared if something happens. I want to be proactive, not reactive. If I can.
I'm going to be proactive and paranoid at the same time. Because I'm going to be paranoid that I got to take you out because you came too close. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. You come too close. Well, matter of fact, look. Y'all heard me on a live. Okay, y'all heard me on a live. You need to take that mask down. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember it all too well. I was cracking up.
That just goes to prove. Look, and old boy was a good 40 feet away, and I was like, nope. The closer you get, the more ugly it's gonna become. And why? Look, that's my paranoia, because I don't trust you. If I don't know you, I don't trust you. I don't care how nice you think you are. I don't know you. Right. I don't know your intent.
Right.
And when you look suspicious to me, and I'm good with picking up on people who are suspicious. Look, I'm not gonna give you a chance. I'm not. I got an old school rule. I ain't pulling it out unless I got to use it. But you best believe if I pull out, you done.
Yeah,
ain't no coming back. I'm not letting I'm not letting you go talk to the courts. I'm not gonna let you talk to an attorney. I ain't gonna let you.
Person gonna be in court is me.
They're gonna be like, why'd you do it? I didn't want to have a chance of explaining why they had to come back.
Exactly.
Real simple.
Whatever happens with me gonna happen.
Person that's gonna commit a crime. Yep. I did y'all a favor. Yep. You don't have to pay tax on him. My tax money doesn't have to pay that person to be sitting in an incarcerated cell, eating 3 square meals a day, exercising in the yard, having sex at free will, taking all kind of drugs. No.
Yeah, I still to this day trying to figure out. Still to this day trying to figure out when did we start caring more about the criminals than we do the citizens?
Because the criminals make money.
No, the criminals in politics.
Criminals make money. Look.
Well, we knew that. We know.
Look. I'm gonna move the goalpost just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. How is it possible that in Florida you can get caught committing a crime and get charged with a felony, and everybody knows about it? And another person goes to Florida and commits the same crime and expect to get away with it. How's that possible? Because again,
if these gun laws, they keep writing.
Exactly. The politicians want crime.
They want
it.
It's a money maker.
You cannot commit crime in certain places and think you're going to get away with it.
And that's why they want to keep the criminals alive. The criminals staying alive make them money.
That's why the criminals need to be put down. Period.
It saves money. It saves the taxpayers money. But it makes, when they're alive, it makes the politicians money.
Look, you put them down, you save more tax money, and then on top of saving more tax money, that goes to the roads, so you don't have to be busting up your car, your tires. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about the water pipes breaking because they maintain them correctly. You don't have to worry about the street lamps going out because the bulbs keep blowing out too fast. Now they can maintain it correctly because they have the money to do so.
Exactly.
So if a criminal does it, take him out. What's that time? Well, look, I don't know who that is, but that's a waste of money. That's all I gotta say.
I think it's this. Put them down.
That's a waste of money.
See, that's why in a lot of these places they try to save the criminals' lives because they need them to make money.
That's it. The bottom line.
Run them, keep filtering them in and out of court. Filter them in and out of court. Got them in all these different programs, the bullcrap programs that don't work, don't fix anything. Keep filtering them all through this stuff just so they can get government funding for bullcrap stuff that they're not doing for anybody.
And indirectly say that's government tyranny?
Yes, it is.
Because they're controlling the fact that the criminals are getting put back into the streets to disrupt what's happening with the law-abiding citizen. Come on,
you wonder why. You say, well, man, this person had a rap sheet, 15 felonies, armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon. They're still on the street. Murder, still on the street.
Let's move the goalposts just a little bit. If anybody on that bus had a firearm, a gun, you think that girl would have got stabbed multiple times?
Probably not. She probably still would have got stabbed.
She would have got one stab because you can't, because of course you still, again, it comes back to that 1 second. That 1 second where you have to decide what you're going to do.
Right.
Yeah. A person can survive.
She would have been able to keep.
They cannot survive several stabs.
If you would have gave, if somebody would have had a firearm when he started stabbing, they could have pulled out the gun and hit him. It might have saved their life.
This is
but
true.
Unfortunately, they don't want you having firearms on the trains. Meanwhile, there was a weapon on the train. They don't want you to have weapons on the train, but there was a weapon on the train.
That's right.
And here's the thing: there's a lot of weapons on the trains.
There's
just a lot of times people don't use them. But again, the ones that says don't have these stuff, they keep acting like criminals follow these rules.
I'm going to need some more Afro Magic. All right, Joyce. You know what to do. Hit that big old button.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm gonna be placing the order. I don't know how soon, but definitely I got I'm gonna need more body wash. Yep, I'm gonna need some coconut cluster. I'm gonna need some Afro Magic. I already know those three. I'm not out of them, but those are the things that I'm eventually have to order. It's coming around. That's only because it took me a while because I already had a lot of stuff already.
Right. Joyce, just so you know, they're 50% off now. So you make just in case there's something that you're looking for.
Yeah, I still got candles I haven't burnt because I've been using the air fresheners. I
believe that.
Actually, I got to replace the one in here because I ain't put another one up. But I had the ones that I had. Actually, I might be halfway through mine because I had people come back like, oh, I need more.
Good for you.
Yeah, like I haven't really been like pushing because I'm getting selfish now because I don't want to run out myself. So my sister was like, "Where you at?" I said, "Why?" She was like, "Next time you up here, I need more fresheners." She was like, "Yeah." She said, "I took the one out the car because she has one in the bathroom and she had one in the car." She said, "But I had to take the one out the car and put it in the bathroom because I was using the bathroom." She said, "I like the smell so much." She said, "I know you told me not to do it so much, but I was doing it anyway." She said, "But that's all right." She said, "I just give some more." She said, "So," but she was like, "Yeah, I need more." So I ended up had to drop her off something the other day. But yeah, those car air fresheners, I call them car air fresheners, but you can use them in any 10 by 10 small space. They work great.
Any 10 by 10 space.
Yeah, I got in mine in my bathroom. It works great for the bathroom, man. Like, oh my God, I don't have to spray no more.
And I normally tell people to hang it or place it, either hang it on the door so that every time the door opens and closes, it'll activate the actual aroma.
Right.
Or if you just want to hang it in one spot, make sure you hang it where the vent is blowing towards it.
Right.
This way the air would actually hit it and it won't be moving, but it hit it and then it'll circulate it inside that room.
And like I said, mine, it works great. Like they work great in my car. Matter of fact, I end up, my brothers and I'm taking, both of my brothers have them now, and they in their vehicles.
That's what's up.
But yeah, they're great, man. Them car air fresheners are great. I mean, unlike just like the rest of the product you guys make, it's another hit. It's another home run with me with them. But again, make sure y'all take advantage of that promo code. It's called OG Network 26. OG Network 26. You get 15% off if you spend $35 on all your top to bottom hair and skincare products. Make sure y'all use that OG Network 26 promo code. Once you get to that $35, don't worry. Put the code in. I'll bring it down. And then you spend some more.
That's right. That's right. Just like that.
But we're going to close out the show. I had a good time, brother. I really did. I always love it. Love it. Great show. Great show. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. We appreciate y'all very much.
Yep.
But those that are on X, how y'all doing? Y'all never seen me before. But how y'all doing? Go ahead, Jay. You had something you wanted to say?
I also wanted to point out that for those that are watching, join us Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
12 noon Eastern time.
Right.
But man, I missed that car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
We have another show where we talk about cars that we've had personally, that we love and hate, and we invite people to come on stage, no avatars, come on stage and talk to us as well. Yes. So we can all get involved with the conversation about the cars. That's if you like, you don't have to. You could be in the chat room, but if you're bold and you're brave and you want to be on camera, you can be on camera with us and we'll talk about the cars you love and hate. And next thing you know, it'd be like a whole big old segment of us talking about cars.
Trust me, you're gonna love this show. It's a great show. Great conversation around cars. I got to tell some of my old stories about my vehicles that I own, bad experiences, you know what I mean, lead foots, all that good stuff. Everything we know about.
Flintstone car?
Yeah, Flintstone car. That car that you shouldn't have been driving, even though you was driving. You know it's bad when they start making safety decisions based off the car that you own.
No. That's true. That's true. But I'm gonna give you a funny one. When they start designing dummies because of the car that they saw someone else using, that's even bad. Because I'll never forget when I got inside the Oldsmobile, they had a crash dummy inside the Oldsmobile. I'm like, were they watching me? Like,
yeah, man. You can learn a lot from a dummy.
Yeah.
Remember that commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribing to the channels. Fantacular Show. Ron's opinion don't matter. Join the OG Network for Emily. We appreciate y'all. Real talk, really do. Yeah, another great show, brother. Another great show. Very informative. Very informative. I learned, and again, I say this all the time, but it takes your mind into stuff when we had these conversations where we kind of challenge each other, and you start to take your mind into stuff that you really did not think about. And personally, I'm just evolving in this real good, man. And I appreciate the knowledge that I'm getting out of this, that we sharing back and forth, man. It's challenging us to be, listen, as much as we know, we still learn.
That's right.
But it's definitely challenging us, man. And I love it. I love it, man.
I do too. And I appreciate it because we're both, as you just said, I'm going to piggyback what you just said. We're both learning from each other and from the things that we're watching. So we're educating ourselves. At the same time, we're trying to educate other people,
right?
Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Because we as much as we know, we still don't know enough.
We don't know enough, but the more you know, the better you'll be, and that's real talk. You'll be more prepared to handle the situation. God forbid it ever happens. Hopefully, we don't ever have to use this stuff. It's just conversation. But if it ever happens. And you think about these moments that we've been talking on the show, and you say, you know what, man, I'm so glad I got some of this knowledge because I was in a restaurant, something weird walked in, I was prepared, I was ready, locked and loaded.
Yep.
And it didn't nothing transpired, but I felt good that I was ready and not.
That's right.
And with that said, we can ready to get up. Any last words, my brother, before we close out this show?
Absolutely. Three famous things. Great show. Fabulous show. Thank you once again. I am humbled that you asked me to be part of the show, and I can't thank you enough for allowing me to be part of it. I'm humbled
to have you with me on my show.
I also want to say to everybody, don't forget to join in 12 noon Eastern Standard Time for Man, I Missed That Car. Is my brother Ron and myself are talking about the cars. And of course, I'm gonna put this plug in there because I'm gonna put it there anyway. My reaction videos have returned. Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I have reaction videos where I actually watch a video for the first time and I react on it. And we just have a big old blast with that. Everybody who comes in, they have a blast.
It's fun.
So
it's fun. I look forward to it.
Don't miss out on having a good time on a Sunday. You get two great shows back to back. Real simple.
Back to back. I'm glad he's back and doing his reaction shows. I feel good because I'm going to tell y'all, just so y'all know, y'all get my picture. I put it on my television, and I got my phone. I'm commenting on the phone, but I'm watching on the television. I don't even have the volume up on my phone. I just be looking at it, and I'm laughing. And guess what, y'all? First time in my life, I realized that when women get angry, their boobs grow. When we got off that live, I went and pissed my woman off. I wanted to see if it happened again. I'm kidding around, y'all. I'm kidding around. Make a mad, see if it boom. Yeah, they did get a little bigger. I know.
They got a little bigger because I'm a little bit closer.
But nah, I'm just kidding around, y'all. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Stay safe out there. Stay safe. Love each other. Stay in peace, stay in harmony, man. Enjoy life. Smile. Just smile. And when you walk past somebody that looks angry, give them a smile. Might change their life. You just don't know. Leave the world a little bit better. Leave your space a little bit better than you found it. That's all I said. And with that said, we're going to get up out of here. And Jay? And we are out of here.
When the niggas look hot, beer oil, but unfortunately everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and probably kill you. No problem, we got it. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skin World. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skin World. www.top2bottom.com. Use for unique.com. Tell them I sent you.
Every mouth get fearless.